Good morning, students. Now we have a important topic, that is site selection or location for the business. You know how to select the business opportunity, you done market analysis and all. Now the location play important role. In location of an enterprise is an important entrepreneur decision as it affects the operation as well as the financial performance. Ideal location site help in a smooth and efficient functioning of your enterprise. It ensures the reduction in the cost as well as the improved productivity and financial viability of the enterprise. Clear? लोकेशन प्ले अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल. इन केस जैसे आपका पहाड़ी रीजन है तो यहाँ पर लोकेशन आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैटर करती है कि मुझे अगर कोई प्रोजेक्ट रखना है या शुरू करना है तो किस एरिया में करना है. Because it increase your financial requirement in developing the land for that particular project, or might be if you get a land developed then it reduce your cost. So it is very important. आपको फ्लैट सरफेस चाहिए, आपको अप एंड डाउन सरफेस में काम चल सकता है नहीं. एवरीथिंग यू नीड टू नो. नाउ देयर आर सर्टेन स्टेप्स फॉर enterprise लोकेशन, लाइक सिलेक्शन ऑफ द रीजन कि किस रीजन में आपको सेलेक्ट करना है, लोकेलिटी एंड देन एग्जैक्ट साइट कि कहाँ आप उसको जो है शुरू करना चाहते हैं, एंड देन सिलेक्शन ऑफ द ऑप्टिमम साइट कि आपके लिए जो अब ऑप्टिमम साइट कौन सी है. मीन्स आपने कहा पिथौरागढ़ है, पिथौरागढ़ में आप कहाँ पर करना चाहते हैं, विच लोकेलिटी. देन एग्जैक्ट साइट मीन्स एग्जैक्ट जगह आप देख रहे हैं. फिर उसमें से आप डिसाइड करते हैं कि आपके लिए कौन सी ऑप्टिमम साइट है जहाँ आपका बिजनेस सेटअप करने में आपके लिए अच्छा है. ठीक है. एंड फॉर दैट देयर आर सर्टेन फैक्टर्स दैट इन्फ्लुएंस योर सिलेक्शन, लाइक अवेबिलिटी ऑफ लैंड. जहाँ आप चाहते हैं हो सकता है वहाँ लैंड ना हो, तो यू हैव टू सी द अवेबिलिटी ऑफ लैंड, then raw material availability, then supply of manpower, then transport and communication facility, then proximity to the market, then water, power and fuel you have to see, then local laws and regulation you need to watch, then ecological and environmental factors that you need to see. Clear? Because all these things will guide you in selecting a right location. Then, after location, the most important topic is the project formulation and project report. Now, project formulation. Project formulation is the systematic development of a project idea by evaluating its various components to take an investment decision. क्लियर. इज अ सिस्टमैटिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट आइडिया मीन्स आपने जितना भी काम किया आप उसको सिस्टमैटिक वे में प्रोजेक्ट के बेसिस में उसे फॉर्मुलेट कर रहे हैं. आप सारे कंपोनेंट एंड एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू नीड टू एनालाइज इन अ वेरी in depth manner, means you have to do a due diligence here. It involves screening process through which the project idea is to be developed, careful weighting all its component, analyze the assistance of specialist or consultant you can uh, take for here, then assessment of various aspects of the investment proposition. It is an important stage in the pre-investment phase to determine whether to invest, where to invest, and when to invest and how much to invest. It gives you all these information. Now the stages of project formulation. First is your feasibility study analysis, then your techno-economic analysis, then project design and network analysis, then input analysis, then financial analysis, cost benefit analysis, and then pre-investment analysis. So you see, in every stage you are doing analysis part, means you are going to have a in-depth analysis of these things to make a project or to formulate the project. Now, feasibility analysis, first stage of project formulation. Examine to see whether to go ahead with detailed investment proposal or not. Screening for a internal and external constraints. अब यहाँ पे आपके पास जो आइडियाज़ हैं, सपोज यू हैव अ 5 आइडियाज़, आप फिजिबल एनालिसिस में ही एनालाइज करते हैं कि आपके लिए 2 ही आइडियाज़ ऐसे हैं जो आपके लिए फिजिबल है। आपके पास कॉन्स्टेंट्स है, आपके पास इतना पैसा ही नहीं है, ये आपके पास इतने रिसोर्सेज ही नहीं है जो आप उसे इनिशिएट कर पाए। तो यू कटल डाउन द 3 आइडियाज़ एंड यू गो विद द 2 आइडियाज़ टू फॉर डिटेल एनालिसिस। Then conclusion, the project idea seems to be feasible, project idea not feasible, and unable to arrive the conclusion for want of the adequate data. You have a less data, that's why you are not able to take a decision. Then techno-economic analysis. This analysis give a project a platform for preparation of detailed project design. Here, it includes 2 components: determination of your project demand potential and selection of optimum project strategy. Which strategy is helpful for that particular project and what will be your demand. Then project designing and network analysis. It is the heart of any project entity. It defines the sequence of the event of the project. कि किस तरीके से आप जो है प्रोजेक्ट को शुरू करेंगे, हाउ मच टाइम इट विल टेक टू अरेंज फंड, how much time it will take to arrange a land, and you will assign the date, time, you will allot it to these activity. To it help you to prepare a network drawing, and it also help to identify project input and finance needed and a cost benefit profile of the project. Then input analysis. It assesses the input requirement during the construction and operation of the project. It identifies the input required for each activity. It evaluates feasibility of the project from the point of view of availability of resources. This aid in assessing the project cost also. Then financial analysis. It involves estimating the project cost, operating cost, fund requirement. It helped the company. It helped a company to analyze the various type of costs and various types of financial resources they have, and it helped in comparing various project proposal on the common scale. And then analytical tools are used to discount the cash flow, cost volume profit relationship and ratio analysis you will do. I think you all have know these tools in financial management, capital budgeting tools that you have used. Then investment decisions involve commitment of resources in future with a long term horizon. Okay, and then it need a caution and foresight in developing financial forecast. Clear? After that, you will do cost benefit analysis. The overall worth of the project is considered over here, and the project design form the base of evaluation. It considers cost that all entities have to bear and the benefit connected to that particular thing. Then pre-investment analysis you will do. The result obtained in the various stages are consolidated to arrive a clear conclusion, and then it helps the project sponsoring body, the project implementation body, and external consultant agency to accept or reject the proposal. So this pre-investment analysis is very helpful at this stage for getting a funding and all. Now the project report. After formulation of project, you have a detailed data of the project. Now you have to make it in the form of report. A project report is a document which provides a detail of the overall picture of the proposed business. The project report gives an account of the project proposal to ascertain the prospects of the proposed plan and activity. Project report is a written document relating to any investment. It contains data on the basis of which project has been appraised and found feasible. Clear? It consists all the information like economical, technical, financial, managerial and production aspect. Now the formulation of a project report. This part of the formulation of project report contains a general set of informations, and these steps given by the Vinod Gupta, he listed certain sequence step like general information. In general information, you give a detailed picture of the promoter, the entrepreneur, uska biodata, industry profile, and the constitution and organization, product detail, everything you have to give in general information. Then the project description. This is a very important part of the project, which shows the clear blueprint, clear picture of your clear. Okay, what a clear picture in your mind. There should be a clear picture in your mind related to your project, your idea, what you are going to start. Then you are able to give a project description in a very clear and crisp manner, like size, physical infrastructure, then pollution control measures that you are using, communication system that you are using, transport facility that you are planning to use, other common facilities like availability of common facilities like machine shops, welding shops, electrical repair shops, etc. It should be stated in the report. Then production process that you are opting, machinery and equipment that you are using, and capacity of the plant क्या होगी, टेक्नोलॉजी सिलेक्टेड क्या है, रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट आपकी क्या है, एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू describe in your project report. Then market potential of that particular idea, which give a clear picture of demand and supply position, exact price of the product, marketing strategy, after sale services, what you are going to give them, what transport mechanism or distribution channel you are going to use. Then finally, cost and source of finance, from where you are planning to arrange and how much. And as estimate the various component of capital like land, building, plant, machinery, installation cost, primary expense, preliminary expenses, margin for working capital should be given in the project report. Then assessment of your working capital requirement, how much working capital you need for your business, for running a business, because you should have a good amount of working capital, because major cause of small scale industry failure is a working capital. आपको डे टू डे बिजनेस करने के लिए कैपिटल नहीं होती, आपके पास मशीनें तो खड़ी हैं बट रॉ मटेरियल का पैसा नहीं होता, वेजेस सैलरी देने का पैसा नहीं होता, तो दैट क्रिएट अ प्रॉब्लम which convert your industry into sick unit. That's why assessing a working capital requirement is very must. It is a better way to prepare working capital requirement in the prescribed format, format designed by the limits of the requirement, and it will minimize objection from the banker side also. Then after, other financial aspects you have to consider in order to check the profitability of the um, project to be set up. A projected profit and loss account indicating the likely sale revenue, cost of production, allied cost, project should be prepared. And a projected balance sheet, cash flow statement should be prepared to indicate the financial position and requirement at the various stages of the project. Then economic and social variable. Here, in view of the social responsibility of the business, it is very important to analyze from the social point of view what are the social or economical values or support your project is going to give, whether it is going to create employment, whether it give import substitution, मीन्स आपको इम्पोर्ट करने की ज़रूरत ना पड़े, आपने यहीं से सारी चीज़ें बनाई, लाइक योर मेक इन इंडिया कॉन्सेप्ट. Then local resource utilization, so your local society will get benefit from your business, and development of the area. Then project implementation. In this, you focus on every entrepreneur should draw an implementation scheme, or you can say the timetable for his project to ensure timely completion of all the activities involved in setting up the enterprise. Delay in project implementation will increase your financial an extra burden, and which is not a good sign for any business. So, this is the end of your fourth unit. Hope you understand now how to initiate a business, how to identify the business opportunities, and how to make a report and all. If you have any doubt, then feel free to contact me, students. Thank you.